What I've experienced in my field of work over the last few years is that we can't forget about the parents. As important as the children are, and they're our future, supporting the parents is just as crucial. They may have not always received the support that they've needed in their life. They may have not been parented in the way that they needed to be. So with our program, with the Best Start for Families, we give individuals an opportunity to see what that relationship can look like. Changing Children's Worlds has continued to open my eyes to the value of showing empathy and working on my communication skills to help build my relationships in my own life.
I've been able to understand my children's emotions throughout all of this, and so I'm able to help them a little bit better, and I'm not becoming that parent that isn't understanding their child and isn't understanding what their child needs. So I don't get a lot of the tantrums while we're out in public, and I don't get a lot of the tantrums a lot of times, to be honest with you, because we can talk about it before it happens. I understand when my son is going to have an outburst of anger now. I caught it yesterday. 10 seconds. That's all it took. Before I took this class, I'm like, well, am I really a good parent? Like, you always ask yourself, like, am I a good enough parent? Do I do what I need to do? Do I try? Am I able to do what I'm able to do? And I guess more so now after this, it's like, well, everything that I've learned throughout this, I do put into play a little bit.
A lot of it is that your emotional relationship with your child is just as important as them hitting their milestones when it comes to growth and physical. I think, emotionally, that it's just as important as being a parent is not only keeping your child safe and healthy, but making sure that, you have that emotional bond with them.
My experiences here has really taught me how important it is to learn empathy-based training. I think it's really important for men to learn to be empathetic because there's a stigma around men that they should be macho and that they should not have to show much emotion. But I think it's very important that men really learn how to express themselves and show nurturing and caring when they become fathers so that they can break the cycle of men always having to be so macho and tough. After I did the workshop through this organization, I learned the importance that being empathetic, and I hope that I can someday teach that to my little brothers and eventually my sons and daughters.
As a CWF intern has been really rewarding for me because I have been able to experience parent programs and how they are related to actual families and how actual parents want to live a better and healthier lives for their families. I think that has been the most enjoyable part of being at CWF, was to see parents and caregivers really take the time out of their days to focus on how to prevent any neglect or any abuse in the lives of their children.
Based on my background, I'm Latino, grew up in the east side of Aurora. We don't really talk about much about how child development is important, and now that I'm actually came to do a nonprofit organization as an intern, I learned more things that I could do better as a father for my future children.
My hope is that as we continue to implement it, it will help shorten the time frame that kids are in therapy, or as we use this program, because we would be more quickly able to sort of look to the parent to take over the role of being the person building the resilience in the child and helping the child to be successful. The parents are the most important people in the success of the children of the world. They're the ones that are making all the difference in who the children are going to be when they grow up. So it's imperative for us to be successful in reaching the children and changing the world that the children are going to live in, we have to help the parents.
Whether it's in a church, whether it's in a school, whether it's in a prison, every parent can be reached and grab something from it. I would recommend the program to every parent, tall, short, rich, poor, because it's not a program or it's not a parenting class that says, here's how you parent your children. It's a class for, I really call it a support group, because every parent needs support.